August with the shade. They said they ain't want no more Mika. So.
Hey yo.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another show with August with the Shade. Listen, go ahead and grab your cups, because you already know I'm about to spill the tea, and y'all know I keep the shade. Today's video is going to be about how SZA and her label is trying to sabotage Nicki Minaj. Let's go ahead and get into the tea. Now, if y'all didn't know, Nicki Minaj is dropping her very much anticipated 5th studio album. Now, this album is going to be packed with hits. It's also going to be packed with a lot of surprises that the Barbz don't even know about. Now, y'all know Nicki is a working woman, and I feel like anytime Nicki Minaj is going as hard as she is, I love when the Barbz are like right behind her, rallying her on and making sure that they're buying everything and doing everything, because it makes the kingdom so much more like positive, in my opinion, right? So let's just get into this. Now, as the Barbz are anticipating Nicki Minaj's new album, I don't know why SZA is dropping on the same day as Nicki Minaj. Now, I know a lot of girls, listen, Shady Gang, let's just listen to it real quick, okay? Because there are record labels that give the artists the date that they want them to drop their album on, okay? But we already know that SZA has already dropped her album. Her album has already came out. It did very well. But let me just say this: you're dropping another deluxe to your album, and it's only going to be like unreleased songs and stuff like that. So I don't really want to say sabotaging Nicki Minaj. I really should say sabotaging herself, because why would you even do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I know. Like, I've always felt that SZA had like this little weird tension towards Nicki Minaj. The way that she runs over there to the River Cricket whenever there is any type of tension going on. I've seen her do it with my own eyes. You understand what I'm saying? And during the little train that we went through, y'all already know the things that happened. Okay, she was on Cardi's song. She did this. She did that. She never really showed Nicki Minaj love like that. Like, let's just be real. So, but does she have to? No, she doesn't. Like, let's be real. She doesn't. If she's not a fan, I get it. So, if I'm not a fan of her like that, which I do like SZA, you know what I'm saying? SZA's okay. But I love Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj's music is what I actually bump on an everyday basis. SZA is just for a little moment, a little time. But I just want to know, like, what is it about artists that make them feel like they have to, like, what is it about the labels? I don't even want to say the artists. What is it about the labels that makes them want to see who's going to get higher numbers? Because I want y'all to know something. SZA she has fans, but she also has the general public behind her. Like, everybody knows when the general public is behind you, that's a lot of sales. Like, a lot of music is going to be listened to because you're on the radio, you're everywhere. But when you have a solidified fan base, you understand what I'm saying? A solidified fan base that is always going to buy your music. And then you have the general public who is not scared to spend their money as well, okay? Especially if it's good. And Pink Friday 2 is going to be so good that I don't even think SZA is going to be this is the time for SZA to be outshadowed. Because in my opinion, she outshadowed Beyonce and Renaissance. But nobody really want to talk about that, right? They would never talk about that. But they would try to talk about if SZA did more numbers than Nicki Minaj. They wouldn't talk about it with Beyonce, but they always would talk about it with Nicki Minaj. Like, it's so crazy because I remember in 2018, Jay-Z and Beyonce dropped the album, and the album didn't even sell very well. But Nicki Minaj dropped Queen during the time when people was talking crazy about her, and she still sold almost 200,000. So, nobody talked about that. Nobody talked about how their album is still only gold. Like, it's not fair. But they will do this with SZA and Nicki Minaj. Please believe me. If something happened and SZA was to sell more than Nicki, I promise y'all, they would run with this narrative. And they are going to try to, stream her songs and stuff like that. So, Barbz, y'all know y'all gotta work overtime. Like, this is not a game. I'm not playing when it comes to this era. Like, this era, there will be no sabotages. Like, there will be nothing that you guys can put in our way for us to keep going forward. But shout out to SZA, because, yes, dropping some unreleased songs is cool to make your money. I get it. But you playing around in Barbz territory, girl. And I just want to make sure that you understand that. Like, if something was to happen in that area, I just hope you and your team is ready for the Barbz. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all ready for the Barbz. Like, because once they really start finding out that you're dropping on the same day as Nicki, I don't think they're gonna be happy about that. Like, I don't know. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that SZA and her label is trying to sabotage Nicki Minaj by literally dropping on the same day as her? Like, do you think she had some conversations behind the scenes with Summer in the River Cricket? That's a good question. I don't know. But I would love for you guys to put it in the comments so that we can talk about it. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm out.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm not even a man and got my in their mouth.
I was thinking about y'all. Oh, here we go. August with the shade talking about who we swinging on tonight. Why y'all got